Now, the city's homicide rate appears to be rising as police say things are starting to get back to normal following the pandemic shutdowns. Matt Kroschel joins us in our studio now to break down the numbers and what Huntsville police think may be behind the dramatic decrease and now rising homicide numbers. Matt?
Mel Marie, the data is truly a mixed bag here. There were 12 homicides in the city in 2019, nearly 30 the year before that, and less than 10 last year. This year, the city's seeing a rise back to pre-pandemic homicide averages once again. All of this happening as Huntsville sees a major population growth. One of the most watched crime stats.
It's a scary crime, right? I mean, everybody's concerned about that one.
A city's homicide rate is just that, a number. But the lives impacted by this crime are changed forever.
Any loss of life is too much loss of life.
Huntsville Police Deputy Chief Dwayne McCarver has spent the past 27 years on the force, and he's seen firsthand the city's homicide rate rise and fall, usually with the economy.
Our homicides are almost all tied either to domestic violence or drug offenses. We have very few just random acts of violence that result in a homicide.
Since hitting nearly 30 homicides in 2018, the number has fallen even as the city's total population has increased.
This year we have seen an increase over last year, and you're right, and the question is that we're really seeing it kind of go back similar to our pre-pandemic numbers. What's fascinating that we have to take into account is that over this time that we've actually been watching these numbers drop, our population has been dramatically increasing.
Huntsville police can't point to one particular factor to explain the decrease in current uptick in homicides, but they say their officers are focusing efforts on rebuilding relationships with the communities they serve. The biggest indicator of a homicide rate seems directly linked to economic conditions.
People have jobs. People can find work. And so they're not turning to illegal activity as much here to find money. And so that results in less crime and less violent crime.
Police telling us they've closed all of their homicide case investigations to date this year, and they're hopeful the numbers don't keep rising. From the numbers from the FBI that we reviewed from 2010 to 2020, the homicide average rate in Huntsville was about 18 deaths. Now, coming up at 6, Huntsville police tell us their officers are working hard on their public image, too, and they say that also might be a factor in violent crime trends. For now, in the studio, Matt Kroschel, Way 31 News.
A shooting at